ASMR Tycoon. Today we're going to be playing game Dev Tycoon. Now we're going to go ahead and skip the tutorial because we don't need any more messages popping up. There we go. It almost didn't make sense. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and override our previous slot, and we'll choose sci-fi and action for our first game. Now, out of the two consoles, we have a G64 and a PC. Now, with current knowledge, since it is set in the 1980s, I know that the PC is going to grow, but right now, the G64 has a slightly higher market share. We're going to select 2D graphics version 1, and that's going to run us $30,000. And it has started. So what we're going to do here is we're going to focus a lot on engine, a decent amount on gameplay, but not very much on story and quest. And we'll hope that this works out for the best. Now, this is the amount of bugs you have in the game. If you have too many bugs, then when you release it, then the game won't do as well. Now, we're not going to focus much on dialogues, but more artificial intelligence, and mainly level design on this one. So, after the game is finished, we're going to have to take care of these bugs. Next, there's the design, which is basically how the game is laid out and how the artwork is. And let's see, we'll go ahead with a very high world design and graphics, but just moderate sound. Now, technology is going to be the game engine, the technology behind it, the coding and whatnot. Now, right here, we're figuring out the bugs. Now later we're going to use these research points to research better things so that we can create our own game engines, research things like marketing, target audiences, and even different labs. Well, we have no more bugs, and it doesn't seem like A Tycoon is adding any more to design or technology. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up here before the month ends. Uh-oh, it seems that I forgot to name my game properly. That's quite alright. As you can see, I'm just kind of typing random names until I find one that works. Alright. Well, it seems it didn't get corrected in the game review magazine, but I'm pretty sure that people will be able to look past that. Let's see what the reviews were. A very good 8 by Star Games. An 8 loved it by Informed Games. A 7 beautiful by Game Hero. And an 8 very enjoyable by All Games. It's very good for the first game. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and move to developing our second game right away. And we're going to do a time travel role-playing game based on the PC. And again, we're going to use 2D graphics version 1, except this time it's going to run us $15,000. Now, as you can see, game number 1 has made us quite a bit of money, enough to have 28 fans, as some change in the bank. Now for role-playing games, while the engine is quite important, balanced out, gameplay and the story and quests are actually the key for those types, while there are some exceptions. Now, again, role-playing games, think what is going to be involved. So, dialogue's going to be pretty important. Level design is going to be pretty decent, but artificial intelligence doesn't have to be very high. While it would be nice to have artificial intelligence to be exquisite in a lot of role-playing games, unfortunately, there is in real life a balance. So sometimes you get horses that can walk up sheer cliffs, but you have amazing dialogues and level design. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and, again, think Fallout or Skyrim or Oblivion. We're going to focus high on world design and graphics, and we're just going to knock sound just down a little bit. Alright, only 2 bugs to go, but as you can see I don't have any more bugs. As I research, I put more bugs into the program and then I take more out. This also allows me to get a few more design and technology points. Well, it seems like I'm done here, and it seems like game number 1 is about to hit the market. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and finish up this little game. We didn't level up anything, but that's okay. Our first reviews came in. Let's see what the magazines thought of Time Warp. Oh dear, quirky but good, 6-star games. Shows potential, 6, informed gamer. Beautiful, 7, game hero. And I like it, 6, all games. Overall decent, but we'll have to work on making a better game. Now what we're doing here is we're doing a game report, meaning that we're looking over what exactly people liked in the game, what was successful, what the pros were, what the cons were. So it seems that time travel and RPG is a great combination, and the engine seems not to be important for this type of game, so it seems that I was wrong there. Now we're going to do another game report on game number 1. Well, it seems that a Japanese company called Nintendo is going to be releasing their arcade console soon, so we'll see if we can't get a few games built for that console. Alright, sci-fi and action are a great combination, and the engine seems to be very important for this type of game. Well, our research shows that a custom game engine costs 50 research points, so we don't have just enough to make that, so we're going to go ahead and develop a new game. And we'll pick martial arts and action on the G64. And by the end of this game, we'll have enough research points to go ahead and start our own custom game engine. Alright, since our last one was also an action game, and I guess it did decent. Actually, no, it wasn't an action game. That's right. I almost made an oopsie-daisy. We might have done by time this is off the market. Yep. And I made it with, okay. Well, today Nintendo has confirmed recent rumors and announced their plan to release the new gaming console called the TES, or the TES, early next year. The console features cartridge-based games and a uniquely designed controller. Well, now all we got to do is finish up these bugs, add a little polishing on the game, and we'll have something to release. I think 14 design is okay and 9 technology. That seems good enough for one of our games. And we leveled up level design. And let's see what the reviews are. Has its moments, 5-star games. Quirky but good, 6. Informed gamers. Nice experience, 7. Game hero. And fun at stages, 5. All games. I guess it wasn't such a success as I thought it would be. Let's see what went wrong. Alright. Well, apparently we've opened up contract work, meaning that now I can do jobs for money. Martial arts and action is a great combination. AI is very intelligent for this game, and the platform genre matches good action to the G64. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to research a custom game engine. Well, I have $266,000. I'm going to say that's pretty good for a startup company. Hopefully that'll be enough to buy the programming rights or some type of rights to the new console. Now we're going to go ahead and find a little contract work and see if we can't wait till some research is done so that we can create our own engine. Or we'll just go ahead and create it now. Now, while it's not much, you must realize this is 1982. 2D graphics version 2, a linear story, and a save game is quite a lot for that time and age. Well, we're almost finished with the research on Meridian. Next, we'll be able to research a new game topic. We'll do alternate history. And with the alternate history, we'll do a role-playing game. Or possibly an action game. But we don't want to release too many of the same genre games after another. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and develop the new game, alternate history, but this time we're going to use a role-playing game. Now we're going to use the TES. We're going to pay $80,000, so we're only going to be left with $100,000. But this time you see that I have the option to select 2D graphics version 2 instead of just version 1 and text-based. So now you see that I'll be able to know what I should be able to focus certain abilities on. And once I get more employees, I'll be able to space out the workload, and I'll also be able to have specialized employees for certain things. I'm going to change this up a little bit from the last one, so hopefully my changes will do a little bit of good. And we have to hurry up because if we go any more, we're going to go in the red. So we're going to go help and finish this game. Oh wow, it seems that we've leveled up on pretty much everything. And I also have now game tutorials and mono sound for research so that in my next engine I can make it a little bit better. Now, let's go look at the reviews for World 4. Very good, 8-star games. Good game, 7, informed gamer. Played it for days, 8, game hero. Loved it, 8, all games. Well, it looks like that new engine really paid off. $76,000 in the first week. I'd say that's not too bad. So let's go ahead and create another game. We'll try a comedy game this time. And honestly, I don't know what goes good with comedy. Maybe comedy adventure? Alright. Well, maybe we'll be able to actually get lucky on this one. Now we're going to focus a decent bit on story and mainly gameplay, but not a lot on engine. Of course, I love the games that come with a TES and playing with a controller. It's so much more fun than on a keyboard. Well, I guess investing in the TES was a good idea. Well, we're actually on our third level. Let's look at our game history. This is going to be our 5th game. And we just have a few bugs to finish up and we'll be perfect. Alright, well it looks like we leveled up on 2D graphics version 2. And let's see what the new game reviews for That's the Joke game is. Good game, 7-star games. Shows potential, 6, informed gamer. Nice experience, 7, game hero. And comedy and action is a great combination, 7, all games. Well, at least one of the reviews tells me a little bit about the game itself. That I should do more comedy and action games, or at least comedy and action are a decent combination of genre and topics. Now we're going to go ahead and research a few more different type of game engine additions, and then we'll go ahead and make another game. After we make another game, we'll probably go ahead and create another game engine and use that engine to make a new game. We have target audience now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and change what was previously going to do. And we're going to go ahead and research target audience. Alright. Now we're just going to do a little bit of contract work. So that we can get a little bit of research points. There we go. We 16. And we're going to go ahead and research mono sound. Now we're going to go ahead and create a new game engine so that we can research the new topics and then use the target audience in combination with our new engine to create a very successful game. It seems that Vena has confirmed a new rumor for a console that is competing against the TES by Nintendo. We'll see how this pans out. Now remember, my goal is to have 10 research points in order to research a new topic so that I can expand to a more mature audience. Are we going to make it? We need 2 more. I don't think we're going to get we might get these research points. Nope. We just need 1 more research point. So hopefully we won't fail this and we'll get a research point. We got plenty. Alright. We're going to research a new topic. And I think hacking, well, I'm not sure what a mature topic would be. Possibly movies. We'll go ahead and risk it. Or we'll use a previous topic and we'll just go ahead and use that one again. So mature. And we'll go with sci-fi this time with action. The TES with Alien Blue. Alright. Let's see how the mature market is on the TES. It seems that he's getting done quite quickly here. Now this is going to be our first game with mono sound. A reporter for Planet GG wants to give me an interview about my mature content. Let's go ahead and do it. This will probably generate some hype for the game too. There we go. We have 8 hype, meaning that the game will sell a little bit more, or at least a few people are expecting to buy it. But we're going to go and release this. And well, I'll go ahead and start a game report before the reviews come in. They should focus more on technology. 4 star games. Pretty Bad 3 Informed Gamer. Fun at Stages 5 Game Hero. And I Liked It 6 All Games. So it seems that one got very mixed reviews. Definitely not the best thing for introduction to a new line of gaming to the market, being mature. Let's see if there's any new topics. Vampires. Vampires should be decent with mature fans. It seems my initial mistake was that not a lot of mature fans are playing the TES. So, we'll go mature. We'll pick vampire, action, instead of adventure now. And we'll go ahead and pick the PC. Now, this one should do a lot better because it's a lot better planned. And after this, we'll be able to release the game, and I might be able to start a few more research before we have to end the episode. Well, it seems that Galaxy 42-7 is off the market, and Nintendo is introducing a portable gaming device called the Gameling. It comes with changeable game cartridges, monochrome screen on a green background, built-in speakers, and even multiplayer support via a connection cable. It's small, but its portability might find it a huge following. It should be on shelves next month. So, I might just have to develop a game for that, and then that might be very profitable. Let's look at the reviews for the new game. It seems I've got a solid 10 game. Everything did it well for Dawn. In actuality, the game's just coded after a certain amount of time. It gives you a 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10 game. So right now, that little number right there in that should be bouncing up quite high. Just like that. Over 100,000 units sold. And we're going to go ahead and move up into the next office park. Alright, now that we have a bigger office, we can hire staff and even forge a world-class development team. Well, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed it. We have the Gameling on the market for our next episode. We have Dawn at number 1, and we have the latest game by ASMR Software receiving a 10 across the board. So all in all, I think we've ended this episode quite well. I do look forward to playing the game more, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for watching ASMR Tycoon. Let me make sure I save it here. And again, thank you for watching. Goodbye.